All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heat number 1 from Slinger. JR takes the end. Brad Ronning on the front row. Becky Snodgrass, Ed Sr. on the second. Brian Hewitt, Brandon Murphy on the third row. Kirk Marble and Kyle McCracken Martin on the fourth row. Cody Kennedy and Mike Hoyt round out the top 10. Matt Moniak in 11th. And JR does not take the grid. That is a little peculiar. Brad Ronning dropping to the tail end of the field. That's going to put Becky Snodgrass on the pole. Pace car is in. They've got a bit of a drive back to the start-finish line. Becky in control. Green flag is in the air. They are away at Slinger. Now we talked about the bump in 1 and 2. Everybody makes it through this time. Becky out front. Ed Sr. close. Oh, we've got a wreck back behind. Mike Hoyt and Matt Moniak involved. Oh, Becky is loose out of turn 4. Ed Sr. to the lead. Brian Hewitt, Kyle Martin side by side for second. Oh, McCracken gets a bump, goes to the outside wall. Now it is Hewitt closing the gap on Ed Sr. Sr. gets the wall, Hewitt to the lead. Boy, it is going to be a wild night here. Cody Kennedy in third now, Brandon Murphy in fourth, Kirk Marble up to fifth. Kennedy closing the gap on Hewitt, 2 to go. A 4-car battle going off into turn 3, but here we go. White flag in the air. Cody Kennedy on the attack. These two race together in multiple leagues. They know how each other drives. And Hewitt pulls it off. He'll win Heat 1. Cody Kennedy comes home second. Ed Sr. in third. Kirk Marble in fourth. Brandon Murphy in fifth. Heat number 2. Ryan McDaniel and Jonathan Forden on the front row. Vern Spring, Jacob Van on the second. Chance Maderick and Scott Snodgrass this time on the, on the third row. Richie Joplin, Timmy Martin on the fourth row, and John Barry and Andrew Thornton round out the field. Ryan McDaniel's luck has been changing here lately. Not all gone, but it is getting better. Starting out front, can he get a heat win? Hey, good evening, Tina. Pace car is in. They will get the green flag in the middle of 3 and 4. Into turn 3, Ryan in control. Forden on the high side. Green flag. Back in the air. Everybody may, oh, holy cow, Chance Maderick loose out of 2. And Ryan gets the wall out of 4. Richie Joplin is around. There is anarchy and chaos. Vern Spring to the lead. John Barry now up into second. Scott in third. Thornton in fourth. Timmy Martin in fifth. Five laps to go. Can Vern get a heat win here tonight? It has been a while since we have seen Vern in victory lane. But John Barry is closing in quickly. Several cars crash. Vern goes through the infield. 3 to go. John Barry now in the lead. Timmy Martin in second. Thornton now in third. Half a lap behind. 2 laps to go for John Barry. Jonathan Fortin spun a moment ago as well. These cars, the driver's sat are very loose till they get some heat in the tires. White flag one more time around. And out of turn 4, John Barry will win heat number 2. Timmy Martin coming home in second, Thornton in third, Vern Spring in fourth, Scott Snodgrass in fifth. On to the feature. Brian Hewitt, John Barry on the front row, Cody Kennedy, Timmy Martin on the second, Ed Sr. and Andrew Thornton have the third row, Kirk Marble, Vern Spring on the fourth, Brandon Murphy and Scott Snodgrass round out the top 10. Kyle McCracken Martin in 11th with Chance Maderick in 12th. Brad Ronning starting in 13th. Jonathan Fortin in 14th. Matt Moniak in 15th. Ryan McDaniel in 16th. Mike Hoyt starts 17th. Richie Joplin in 18th. Becky Snodgrass in 19th. And Jacob Van in 20th. J.R. Tanksley rounds out the field if he grids. It does not look like Richie Joplin, Jacob Van, or J.R. Tanksley will grid. So 18 cars starting the feature tonight. John, I think just a hunch, you made it through by closing your eyes. Because that's the only way I would have made it through, closing my eyes and a lot of luck. Here they come. Green flag is in the air at Slinger. Side by side, the leader breaks away quickly. We've got a car spinning and a car flying. Caution is out. Kyle Martin involved. And Brandon Murphy also involved. Let's take a look. Okay, so something is going wrong. Can't do the replay right now. Give us a moment. Looks like the overlay just decided to wonk out at the worst possible moment. Pace car is back in as they get ready for the restart. Green flag is back in the air. And caution back out already. Chance Maderick involved on lap 6. See if we can do a replay of both incidents now. Alright, there's Brandon Murphy on the inside at the start. Gets loose. Kyle gets into him, checks up. And once Kyle checked up, got the bump from behind, goes up the track and for a spin. Now let's see what happened with Chance Maderick to bring out this second caution. There's Chance on the restart, and oh, the car below blinks but pushes up and sends Chance around. And it looks like Becky may have, nope, Becky is okay. Green flag is back in the air. Cody Kennedy quickly into the lead. John Barry into second. Ed Sr. fighting his way forward. Brandon Murphy has gone off track but recovered. No caution. Cody Kennedy just set the fastest lap so far tonight. Kyle Martin, after being involved in that first incident, now back up into 10th. 3 wide into 1 and 2. That's not a good idea. Vern Spring wisely backing out. Vern and Moniak are together. Caution. Lap 12. And looks like we're having problems yet again. We'll keep the tower on for the remainder of the race. Hopefully that will avoid any problems. And let's see if we can take a quick look. Looks like Chance Maderick and Ryan McDaniel involved. Oh, Ryan just pushes up into Chance. Then there was the incident with Matt Moniak. Matt back behind that 3 wide. Pushes up out of 2 into Vern. Vern goes for a tumble. Back under green just now. Cody Kennedy still out front. They are 4 wide through 3 and 4, and somebody just went for a rail slide. Cars loose out of 4. Oh, Chance Maderick just got whacked again. Caution is back out, lap 21. Timmy Martin has gone to pit road. I do believe that was him that did the rail slide. Let's take a look. There's Timmy on the outside of that Timmy in the middle. Oh, up onto the rail, full on rail slide. Kyle Martin right behind, coming through. He gets loose out of 4. And then Brian Hewitt, who's been up front all night, loose out of turn 2. Andrew straightens him out, but then he goes to the wall. It has been a bit wild. Whenever you go to a track that's barely over a quarter of a mile, things are going to happen. Cody Kennedy still in the lead. John Berry second. Andrew Thornton in third. Jonathan Forden having a great run up 10 spots into 4th. Ed Sr. still holds the 5th. Brad Ronning in 6th. Becky Snodgrass up 12 spots into 7th. As they stack back up for the restart at the halfway point. And it looks like the restart will be delayed. Looked like Cody was ready to go full send. And they have checked up for the moment. Appears to be waiting for the pace car, I do believe. Everybody stopping on the back straightaway. This may take a lap or so to get everybody sorted out. There is the pace car finally back out. And they throw the green flag back in the air. Cody leads them down. 3 wide through turn 4. Wise move by some of the drivers backing out. Mike Hoyt has had a problem back behind. Brandon Murphy has had a problem. Caution. Chance Maderick involved. Let's take a look at the incidents. Mike Hoyt lurking right behind Becky, gets loose out of 4, but gets down no problem. Brandon Murphy back behind. Oh, looks like some banging between Becky and Chance. Murphy checking up. Definitely going to be a wild one when they pull the late models out here in a bit. Don't forget, folks, right after the Legends, they'll put up the Legends cars, unpack the late models, and go at it here again. Cody Kennedy and Andrew Thornton on the front row at the moment. Points leader Matt Moniak having another rough night back in 15th. Single file on the restart. Green flag back in the air. Be 17 to go at the line. Oh, we've got one backed into the wall. It's Jonathan Forden. Up out of the racing group, no caution. Scott Snodgrass in a battle with Ryan McDaniel. Ed Senior's loose. A big checkup and multiple cars involved. Caution is out with 15 to go. Jonathan Fort and Brian Hewitt, Vern Spring, all towed to pit road. Let's take a look at this one. Becky up on the high side, Brandon Murphy. Oh, this is that stack up. Becky gets caught into the fence, but does manage to get the car back down. Vern Spring also getting caught up back behind this one. And you saw Brian Hewitt there going for a tumble. Jonathan Fortin in this mix. Everybody stacked up trying to avoid it. Hewitt tried to come down. Fortin was there. A lot of chaos. Not this time, Tina. Ryan Curley up 9 spots into 7th. Mike Hoyt, despite being involved in that incident a couple laps ago, up 9 spots into 8th. Chance Maderick Curley in 9th. Brandon Murphy, despite not being able to avoid anything tonight, as green flag comes back out. Brandon Murphy in 10th. Kyle McRacken Martin has worked his way up to 3rd and now trying to battle by Andrew Thornton for 2nd. Cody Kennedy's loving what he's seeing in the mirror at the moment. John Barry into the mix. Kirk Marble and Scott Snodgrass closing in as well as Kyle loses a lot of ground. Andrew Thornton closing back up to the back bumper. Ed Senior has had a problem. Becky Snodgrass has caught up. Caution. And it looks like we're going to get a green-white checkered finish. Ed Senior coming out of turn 2, just pushes up, gets loose, collects Becky, collects Ryan. Look like Becky may have caught the worst of this one as she goes for a tumble into turn 3. Ryan McDaniel did go off track, is back in 11th now. A lap down at the moment. Ten cars still on the lead lap. Cody Kennedy, Andrew Thornton, John Barry, Kyle Martin, and Kirk Marble. Scott Snodgrass, Mike Hoyt, Matt Moniak, Brandon Murphy, and Chance Maderick, your top 10. Lights are out on the pace car as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Hey, good evening, Levi Allen. Green flag back in the air, 3 laps to go. Nose to tail through turn 1. Marble trying to make a move up on the high side. Cody Kennedy, 2 to go. White flag, rather. They're 3 wide for third place. McRacken backs out, and Cody Kennedy will pull off the win. Andrew Thornton coming home in second. John Barry in third. And let's talk to our top 3, starting with John Barry. John, a heck of a race considering the chaos, man.
Yeah, hey, I was in the right place at the right time.
I know you said you didn't know how you made it through in that heat, but man, you did make it through and even got a little bit of chaos in the feature.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. I'll take third.
Well, man,
for this track, definitely.
Yeah, a great job tonight, buddy. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks for the stream, and thanks, Ed.
Good job.
Thanks.
Andrew Thornton comes home in second. Andrew, you come home in second, but more importantly, you finish ahead of Moniac, which should tighten the points up in your favor.
Man, I sure hope so. Man, you see the time he's laying down? Sandbagging. Told him we're going to pull ahead afterwards.
It was an interesting race. Fortunately, you managed to stay out of trouble for most of that.
Yeah, stayed out of trouble, avoided some of the calamity, because these cars definitely let you know where every bump on this racetrack is. And, as you saw in the heat race, me and Snodgrass both checked up for the car, stopped on the apron, and we both went around. So my whole goal for this feature was just not do that.
It definitely paid off. A good goal to have, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doug. Oh, and to point out, me and McRacken ran wheel to wheel for 5 laps and didn't kill each other. That's a new record as well.
That's a Christmas miracle is what that is.
This is true.
Great job, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Cody Kennedy. Cody, I do believe I am right in saying your first ever Jones BS win.
I finally did it.
That was definitely a wild race, and you did an amazing job with it.
Yeah, actually, I got really lucky on the first lap. I actually got loose, and I ended up saving. And once I saved that, I guess there was like a wreck behind me, and that saved my butt right there. I think that was the move of the race for me, actually. But yeah, there was a good battle between me and Andrew at the green light checker there. I thought he had me off of turn 4.
Well, it was definitely a close run, but you managed to hold him off, man. An awesome win. Congratulations, your first ever.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. And I just wanted to say thank you for everything you have done for all the leagues I've been part of and putting on a great show for us. And it feels good to bring Fabulous County back to victory lane again.
Oh, congratulations, bud. That was a well-earned win.
Thank you, bud.
Cody Kennedy gets the win, but folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to pack up the legends, unpack the late models, and we're going to go racing once again here at Slinger in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.